so excited about these ones, Carolyn.
Yeah,
They're
aren't
so
these really
beautiful.
different, huh? I know, love it.
So different, gorgeous. This is the Flamma Celosia. Did I say that correctly?
You did.
The live plants, 6 pieces for these, and flamma, the Greek word for flame.
Yes.
Because they give you that gorgeous flame effect. And this is a bigger, fluffier variety than what has been offered in the past.
So this is something, again, you may have seen at your local garden store. I know I've seen it at mine, and they're much smaller.
Okay.
They're still pretty. Like I said, I love all flowers, but we tried to bring you something unique and a little bit better than the average in my Girl Next Door collection this year. So I've always loved Celosia. I just like the fact that it's pointy and kind of taller. It's not like a daisy-shaped flower or a rose-shaped flower. And I think it's important to get a lot of different structure and textures and things in your garden just for interest. So this is one that comes in 3 beautiful colors that you're seeing there on your screen. The red, the yellow, and the orange. The orange is most recently an American selection, All-American Selection winner. Which means it's stunning and will grow well in all parts of the country. In fact, they all will, but the orange was just like the stunning color, so it won the award. So you're getting 2 of each. So you get 2 yellows, 2 orange, and 2 reds in this collection. So these are a brand new, and these are an annual, everybody, just so you know. You're gonna get to the full size, big, like what you're seeing in this middle pot. You're gonna get to that size this summer. And as you said, Rachel, this is a bigger, fluffier variety. So these are all real flowers, as you can see here. And you can really tell on this orange. Look at this. This is one flower. I mean, look how gorgeous that is. It almost looks like an evergreen shrub kind of a texture, but it's much softer and fluffier and like feathers. And I love the fact that this gets so much bigger and brighter than most Celosia out there. So this will grow well everywhere in the continental United States.
Perfect.
This is the most colorful collection that we have found. And again, goes well in a pot as well as in your garden.
This is one flower
Isn't
that
it
I'm
gorgeous?
showing you. It can't even fit in my hand. $26.98 is your sale price for all 6. This works out to $4.49 per plant.
So these will get to about 16 to 18 inches tall and about a foot wide. So they'll do really, really well in like a 10-inch pot if you want to put them in a pot. If you wanted to put all 3 in a pot, just get like a big whiskey barrel and they would do well there as well. They also love the sun.
Okay,
And so
perfect.
you want to put them in a sunny area. They are very heat tolerant.
Okay.
So if you want to put them where the hose doesn't reach, after the roots are established,
Right.
you don't have to worry about watering them all the time because they are heat tolerant and they love that sunshine. And you know, again, these are going to look really great. Philip gave me a great idea earlier in the season. Remember that you can plant these with things like your hydrangeas because you can see how dense these are at the bottom.
Yes.
And plants that get a little bit leggy and tend to have bare spaces around the bottom, these are great. They'll kind of like shoot through and peek through the branches of your hydrangeas like the crown of the Statue of Liberty, kind of like
I love that idea.
Pops of that orange and red and yellow. Also, these make really great cut flowers, Rachel.
Okay.
So a big trend right now is to do a cutting garden, meaning you're planting things for the purpose of cutting them and putting them in vases.
And imagine if you went to a florist shop and you said,
I
yes,
know.
I'd like 1, please. And they'd probably say, okay, 1 stem is $6.
Or they would say, why do you want Celosia? It's so small, we can't put it in a vase.
Right.
Because they don't have this kind.
variety.
So this is the bigger, taller, foot-tall Celosia with the great big fluffy blooms.
Oh my goodness, it's so gorgeous. Remember, you're getting 2 yellow, 2 orange, and 2 red. They're going to be actively growing when they come to you.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get this size in the
So,
first season because they are annuals.
So here's what you get. So, I mean, if we could just show this, there appears to be one big flower at the top. But wait, look at
that.
all the babies. All those babies ready to pop out. They'll be all that big. In fact, they'll be even bigger. They'll be as big as this one down here. Because remember, this is an annual. So it's gonna go from this to what's in this pot in no time flat. And we'll get bigger than what's in the red pot. It's gonna be more the size of what's in the orange pot. So you're getting 2 orange, 2 red, 2 yellow to add that really stunning, vivid pop of color to your garden.
truly stunning is exactly right. Containers would be okay as well
Totally.
for these ones,
Yeah.
so totally fine if you wanted to do containers for this one.
And see how this, you know, in these pictures, a lot of people have done them in rows, all one color. If you want to get several sets and do all red in one area, maybe the second row is all yellow, the third row is all orange, or you can do, get a couple of sets and do 2 in each big pot, maybe for the corners of your deck. But I really do love these, like circling a tree, or if you
Yes.
have, you know, like a feature in your garden, like a bird bath or a big fountain or something, and you really want something showy. This is like a true garden party plant.
What are the zones for this one?
This is an annual, so it's going to be everywhere in the country for one season.
Perfect.
So again, you might have luck getting it to go longer if you live in a really hot place like
Okay.
Miami, San Diego, but even there it's considered an annual.
And we mentioned your warranty for perennials, but let's talk warranty for annuals.
So for annuals, it's 3 months.
Okay.
So that's the whole summer.
Yeah.
So you have the whole summer to see if something's going to do well or not, and if it's, you know, not doing well and it's August, you call and let us know, because it should last you into the fall, for at least for the annuals that I'm bringing you this year. You call the number on the in the growing guide. You can see on the back there's a number and also an email address. You can also post on my Facebook page. Sometimes I see it before they do, and you know, I'm getting a lot of customer comments now, so be patient, but I am reading all of your comments, and if you have questions, I'm trying to answer them or get an answer from someone
Yes,
for
to
you
get
as soon
back.
as I can.
Only 900 remain for the season. That's not a lot compared to what was brought in, so make sure you give us a call right away, 800-500-7590. You don't need to choose the colors. You are going to receive 2 red, 2 orange, and 2 yellow for $26.98.
So just some basic tips. We have like an extra little minute here.
Sure.
So if you're a new gardener, you want to make sure that, again, when you get your box, open the box, it'll say perishable live plants on the
Right.
box. And you want to open it up and make sure that the plant can see the sun, and open up the clamshell packaging or whatever it's in. If it feels dry to the touch, often they won't because we give them a good watering before they leave. But if it got stuck on the truck an extra day or something, it might be dry. Give it some water. Remember, you're little guys. These are babies.
But not so babies, because look.
These are babies. And so remember, you know, they were in a dark, scary truck all the way coming to your house. So they're a little bit stressed. So you want to make sure that you give them a day to rest and then plant them. And water them in for a whole month. You know, here's how you tell if it's in a pot, especially if you can press your hand or your finger in an inch and
Okay.
it's dry, they need water.
Okay.
If it's moist when you put your finger in the top of the soil, then they're okay. But don't let it get dry an inch down. And make sure they get the appropriate amount of sunshine. Fertilize once every 2 weeks or once per season with Philip Watson's, and you should have great success.
And consider that easy pay, $8.99.